Hi, Candice. How are you?
Hi, Obaid. I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you very much for having me on.
Well, thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. With over 48 million Americans going hungry every day, what can we do about the hunger epidemic, and how did you become involved?
Well, I think the first thing we have to do is acknowledge that there is an epidemic and refuse to accept that it will continue the way it is. And my organization, the project on iBlink's A Slice of Hope, what we do is we throw pizza parties with live music in homeless shelters for 1 week every June. And because we get discounted pizzas from sponsors like Domino's, for every dollar a person is sponsoring two slices and live music for a person in need, directly feeding the body and energizing the soul. And that's very important, the energizing the soul, because when you're going through dark times and you're feeling all the despair, when people feel the strength and the love coming from strangers cheering them on, it means a lot and it creates a happy moment and it creates that little thread of hope that just might and is very essential to fight on.
And as you mentioned, you founded a Slice of Hope. Can you tell us more about it?
Absolutely. I began the project A Slice of Hope in 2007. Just wanted to throw a couple of pizza parties in a couple of New York City shelters where I am based. And when I sent it out to my network, the outpouring from people who said, "Oh my God, finally we can do something to help." And we had enough donations to throw pizza parties in 5 New York City shelters. And then in subsequent years, we've been establishing beachheads in states all across America. And now we're in about 25 states this year. All the parties are taking place from June 18 through June 24. And it's becoming the average Joe taking charge and leading the fight against this epidemic. And it's also making communities all across America taking part in this celebration of the good in all of us because we're not standing by anymore. We're saying, we are going to do something. And also, it puts a spotlight on the good work that the homeless shelters are doing 365 days a year. When you go to our website, a sliceofhope.org, you will see pictures and videos from the parties, and you see the people that are in the shelters are just like you and me. You have senior citizens, grandma and grandpa. You have families. You have single moms. You have infants. You have everyone in there from every different demographic. These are just like you and me who met unfortunate circumstances in life and they deserve a chance to get back on their feet. And so we have to give it to them.
I was surprised to see that states such as Alabama and California have the highest rate of hunger, while states such as Minnesota, Connecticut, and South Dakota have the lowest. Why do you think that is, and what can we do about it?
Well, it's because there's such a stigma associated with being hungry. People don't want to, and your neighbor is never going to tell you, "I am hungry. My cupboard is bare." And the key to that is to remove the stigma from it. There has to be we have to create a certain communal joy in I was able to help my neighbor. And at the same time, remove the communal stigma of, "Oh God, I needed help." And that's how we combat it, by doing it that way. And that's part of the reason why, again, we put the actual face on these numbers, these statistics. That is not it's a person in a homeless shelter. No, it's your neighbor. It's someone's family member. So creating that bond, when people come and they volunteer at the parties, a lot of them end up having a slice, essentially breaking bread with a person who's a homeless shelter guest, and they hear all the stories and they say, "Oh my God, they're just like us." We have a wonderful volunteer, a single mom with two children in Florida who sponsors two parties and takes her kids out there to teach them how blessed they are. It's important we realize how blessed we are, and then it's important that we realize we have to share our blessings as well.
Do you have any additional tips or information you'd like to share?
Absolutely. Please go to our website, asliceofhope.org. You can find the donate button on there. You can also find the get involved button. This way you can learn how to throw your own fundraisers. You can actually get together and sponsor a party at a homeless shelter. You can also learn how to contact your own homeless shelter as well. But definitely get involved. Go to asliceofhope.org and say, "I am going to decide today to become part of the solution." And if all of us say that, by tomorrow, we will have this conquered. We can do this.
Well, thank you so much, Obaid. I think it's wonderful what you're doing. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Bye-bye.